So now is the time to ask questions because I won't be able to answer them while we're taking the quiz. We're going to do it as a group quiz today. We'll go into breakout rooms and go that way. All right. So I'm going to highlight concepts. Okay. Can you all still hear me? Yeah, let me know.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So this is the very first concept right here. You see it in black. It says concept 4.1. So when you are studying, you need to look at the concepts, okay? Not all the details, the concepts. What do I need to know? So the first thing you need to know is that whenever we're talking about organic chemistry, it is the study of what type of compounds. Talk to me.
The study of carbon compounds.
Mm-hmm. Carbon compound, okay? All right. We'll move on. So can somebody tell me something else we learned about carbon last time we met as it relates? Go ahead.
Parallel.
Go ahead.
It's unparalleled.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can. Excellent. Yes, it's unparalleled in the way that it forms bonds. Okay. So the second concept is related to what you just said. Carbon atoms can form diverse molecules. How do they do that? They bond to 4 other atoms. They can bond to 4 other atoms. So you're telling me that I can have a carbon molecule and it can bind to 4 other atoms. Can you give me an example of what atoms, examples of other atoms that carbon could bind to?
Oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen.
Okay, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, those are the ones that we talked about specifically, right? Good. Okay. So you should at the minimum be able to give me that. Okay. At the minimum, you should be able to give me that. Okay. All right. That's the second concept. Y'all see how simple this is? Okay. How many valence electrons does carbon have?
4.
Okay. Everybody agree? Okay. And because it has these 4 valence electrons, this gives carbon the ability to make some large complex molecules like those buckyballs that like this. You know, that's like a buckyball. That's what we call those. Okay. All right. So what's the next concept? Let's keep going. Oh, all right. So when it comes to diversity, carbon, it has a lot of molecular diversity. What does that mean? So it can form a lot of different, you'll see different carbon skeletons, okay? The chain different. The carbon chains are going to look different. How are they going to vary? You see it here? Length and shape. So some can be long, some can be short, some can be, you know, they can form rings, right? So this is what we mean. They can vary. How? Length. Look at ethane. 2 carbons, propane, 3 carbons in its chain. Look at B. They can branch off. Look at C. You can have a double bond position with these carbons. Look at D. We can have rings. So here are 4 examples of how carbon, let's go back, how carbon skeletons vary. Okay? Everybody understand that? This is how carbon skeletons, these are skeletons, right? Carbon skeletons, how they can vary. Is that clear? Everyone, you got to talk to me so I know.
Yeah.
All right. We went through isomers. We talked about structural, geometric, or cis-trans, and enantiomers. Okay. So by now you should know the difference between structural isomers, cis-trans isomers, and enantiomers. Okay. All right. And then let's keep going to the last, one of the last concepts is that the chemical groups are going to be key. Can anybody start naming off these functional groups we talked about? Just a shout out, just tell me. Give me some, you know, unmute your mic, just tell me. Name some functional groups.
Hydroxyl.
Say that again.
Hydroxyl.
Hydroxyl group. That's ZOH. Good.
Carbonyl. I don't know if I said it right.
Carbonyl.
Carbonyl. Okay.
Carbonyl. That's fine. Carbonyl or carbonyl. 2. Let's go. Come on. Shouldn't take out.
Amino.
Amino. 3. All right, you're going quiz time. Let's go.
Phosphate.
Phosphate. 4. Well, I hope you review because now it's quiz time. We're going into breakout rooms. Pop quiz today. All righty, breakout rooms. Here we come. How many people are on? 20, not 24. So let's do 6.
Dr. Bradford.
Let's do 6. Give me a second. Let's do 6 breakout rooms. I do 7. Yeah. There we go. All right, I'm going to open the rooms. Go ahead and move, and I'm coming around. Go ahead and open the quiz. It's in Blackboard.
Dr. Bradford.
Hold that thought. I'm going to go ahead and let people move into the room.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the rooms are open. If you have something, you can put it in the chat.
I did. I can't. Like I'm having the hardest time trying to hear you.
What's the name?
Oriana Gordon.
Okay. Yeah, we're going into breakout rooms. Can you hear me now?
Like somewhere I heard you say breakout rooms.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.